welcome back. This is Candy with Sweet Creek Thrift. I'm just gonna expand my little bubble so you can see me a little better for a few minutes. So if you're new here, I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay, and today I am going to be sharing with you my the 1st through the 15th of August sales, and then I'm gonna do another video here. Today is August 31st, so I'll be shooting another video shortly of the final sales report for the month of August, and then I will upload that probably next weekend. So I am gonna get this one uploaded. It's been a few weeks, I think, since I've posted a video, other than my shorts. I do shorts all the time, but for like a full-length video. So I'm sorry I haven't been putting anything up in a few weeks. I've been exhausted, really tired. Honestly, I don't know, I'm always tired, but it's just been exhausting for a few weeks, so I just haven't felt like it. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share with you everything that I sold, and I'm gonna minimize myself now, and I'm gonna just go line by line for the first what I sold from the 1st to the 15th, and I have them all pulled up so that I can share with you what they look like and how much it sold for, and like where I got it from. So if you're interested in that sort of a thing, follow along. And it's not too many. This month has been really slow for me, so I don't think I'm gonna hit my monthly goal based on what I can tell so far. I might be a little bit closer, but I haven't quite logged the rest of my sales for this month, so I might be further than I think I am. But yeah, it's been a really slow month. So I'm really hoping that the fall season picks up, and I've been still going out and getting new items and trying to get stuff posted. I've been working harder on my TikTok, so if you want to follow me there, I'm basically just posting my sales videos, but I'm going to try to get some new like other content videos posted on there as well eventually. I just haven't, it's busy. I work a full-time job, I do this part-time, and yeah, and then I've got to have a little bit of time for myself too. So it's a lot, but I love having the content put out, and I feel like it helps me in my business just mentally like process through everything. So I figured you guys can follow along. So if you're new here, welcome. Please consider hitting the subscribe button if you enjoy this. So my first sale of the month, which was on, hold on, let me go over here. So it was on August 1st, was this Dear John, and it was, I put faded black because they were a little bit worn. Walking shorts, women's 30, rolled, cuff, casual, basic. I've sold a Dear John before, so I kind of recognized the brand when I had seen it, and I went ahead and picked these up. So I did get these at the Goodwill bins at the end of December, and my average cost that day was $1 per item. I posted it on July 26th though, so it took me like 7 months to even post this. But I finally got it posted July 26th to Poshmark and eBay, and it sold on Poshmark on August 1st. So if that tells you anything, they're not like a super, like, what do you call it, like high value item, but it does sell pretty quick for me, especially if you price it right. So the purchase price was $15, and that gave me a profit of $11. And so if you've never seen Dear John, they're like a denim jeans brand, I think, but they do sell some shorts and other things. Like I actually have a dress that I'll show you real quick. Let me just grab it. Well, you can't really see it, but I have here, I'll try to pull up this bubble really quick. I am going to be showing this in another video in a little bit. It's on my rack to do a video with, but here is the label, if I can find it for you. Dear John, and this is a dress I found at Goodwill, but I think it's called the Felicity dress, if I remember the name of it. It has these like sleeve, I can't find my camera. The sleeves have like little cutouts, kind of cute, kind of embroidered right here. And it's just this like really cute tiered white and blue and green floral. And it's kind of like a baby doll dress, so it's really cute. So yeah, they do have, you probably just saw my whole backside. They do have some cute clothing items as well. But I have sold 2 of these basic black walking shorts, and they sell pretty well. or at least quickly. It's the end of the summer, so I priced them low for that reason. And the next item is this Lululemon Dance to Yoga black sports bra in an extra, extra small. And then I put mesh, adjustable strap, logo, just some keywords in there. And as you can see, I have the logo right here. So this item I got from my daughter's closet, so I paid $0 for it. Posted it on June 4th to Poshmark and eBay, and it sold on Poshmark on August 3rd, and it sold for $12. That gave me a profit of $9.05. The next item is this Knox Rose, and I put creamy white baby doll shirt, women's extra extra large, ruffle, peasant, boho, romantic. So those are the keywords that I used. And it has just this really pretty design. So I've actually had this one for a little while. So I got it at Goodwill in October last year, October 21st, which is kind of funny. I put 24. It's not even October. It's October. You could tell. Oops. Now I'm really messing up myself. Hold on. Undo that. Go over here. October 21st of 2023. Because I haven't been to that date, and that would be in the future. So I got it October 21st of 23, and I paid $6.99. And this was right when I decided to start taking my reselling business as a more serious venture and do more of a full part-time. Because before that, I was only doing things sporadically, and I was only using, I was just like maybe earning 100 or 200 every few months. So I was doing it very, 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 very part-time. I was only looking at it as like, oh, I can use this money for like my daughter's birthday in April, and so I'd sell a few items and I'd just leave it there, and then in April I'd pull the money out. But it was only like $100 at a time. Now I'm doing it to where I'm trying to create a business out of it. So around October is when I decided to really start pushing it. Like I did earlier in the year, but I was just kind of slowly working up. I'd say October, November was when I really became a bit more serious with my part-time reselling. So anyways, so I had picked it up at $6.99. If I would have, like, you live and you learn kind of a thing, like I probably would not pick this item up now for $6.99, but if it was at the bins, I would pick it up, not at a regular Goodwill. But now I know, so I probably wouldn't pick this up. Luckily, I still made a little bit of a profit off of it. So I did post it on October 24th of 23 on Poshmark, and then I did not post it until August 2nd on eBay. So I went ahead and took new photos because this was back. If you're new here, you probably, if you're old, sorry, you probably heard this story before. But if you're new, I used to have a blanket that I would lay out on the floor, and then I'd lay the item on this white blanket and then take the pictures off the floor. And now I have a hook on a wall, and I start taking my pictures on the wall, and it has like a gray wall. So it has they're kind of all, I think it just looks a little more professional than the floor photos in my mind. Nothing against floor photos, because I know there's a lot of people out there that take amazing floor photos, but I have scoliosis, I have a really bad back, and bending over and taking those photos every day was killing me. So I had to stop doing that. So this is working way better. And since I'm trying to switch all my photos from the floor photos, I've been going back and pulling items that I had taken or older items and actually just getting new photos of all those items and then like refreshing it. So eventually my closet will be all up to date, but there's still a few stragglers in the mix on my closet that are still floor photos. Of course, there's a few items like, shoes and stuff that's going to always look like that. But anyways, so I did that, and I put it on eBay on August 2nd of 2024, but I would have refreshed Poshmark at the same time. So I went ahead and refreshed Poshmark. So I kind of like just created a new listing, and then I put up the new photos and just deleted the old listing. So it looked like a new listing on August 2nd, and then it sold on Poshmark on August 3rd. So it would have only taken a day at that point. So I think the photos really helped it sell. It looked like a new listing, and it got more eyes on it. So it's great to do that. If you can do that, is just create a new listing and get new eyes on something that's old, because I think that really does help. Anyways, it sold for $14 on Poshmark, and that gave me a profit of $4.06, because as you remember, I paid $6.99, which is why I said I probably wouldn't pay $6.99 for this item again. But you do live and learn, and the more I learn, the more brands specifically and what sells and what doesn't sell. And this is how you kind of get, you start growing as a reseller, is you do start to learn. And I'm just taking that. I'm taking it, and I'm totally cool with it. I'm really happy because I was able to sell it. I sold it for a profit, very small profit, which is kind of like the gist of this entire month. I have a lot of really low sales, which is really sad, but we'll get there, you guys. We'll get there. The next item is this Liz Claiborne Career Petite Black Shiny Metallic Sleeveless Size Petite Large. And it was just this really pretty, it was really thin, lightweight, it had a very tinsely feel, kind of like the Christmas tinsel, and it had the like little strands of like what looked like tinsel inside of it, so it was really pretty. But it was a Liz Claiborne. Now this item did come from the original donation, so I never actually paid any money for it, so I had invested $0. I posted it way back in June of 2022. So I've had it for a long time. I posted it on Poshmark because that was pretty much the only, I wasn't using eBay at that point. I have been on eBay, but I just wasn't using it consistently. I think I had a few items and that was it on eBay. But I did finally get the new photos and posted it onto eBay March 28th of this year, 2024. It finally sold on eBay on August 5th. So it took about, 5 months on eBay, and it sold for $9, and that gave me a profit of $6.70. So I was happy to see that one go, and I'm really happy to see some of those older items, things that I didn't personally source, go out and get out of my closet. So like things like that I probably wouldn't pick up, like even at the Goodwill bins I probably wouldn't pick that one up. So but it's things that like I think it's a good learning tool. I think getting a donation, getting through it, learning how to do the photos, learning what works, what doesn't work, how to do what just works for your business. I think it's all good to learn those things. So yeah, even if you're pulling stuff out of your closet to sell, I think it's just really, it's going to increase the knowledge as you expand. So for new resellers out there, just definitely just plug away at it, and you'll learn over time what works, what doesn't work. And yeah, and just take it with a grain of salt. The next item is this really pretty dress by Windsor. And Windsor, if you don't know, is kind of like a mall store that they sell pretty much fast fashion, but they're all like a lot of the store is formal gowns for homecoming and prom, like that kind of thing, like weddings and stuff. And they are, most of them under $100 new. There are a few, of course, that are more if it's a more elaborate dress, but generally speaking, they are in the lower price range for new items. So they aren't really made to last. It's not like super thick quality material. These are like typically thinner materials, and it's going to get a few uses out of it. Anyways, this dress my daughter bought for prom, and she ended up going with a different dress because somebody that she knows was wearing this exact dress, she found out, so she chose not to wear it. So she had bought it, and Windsor does a no returns, so she couldn't take it back. So we had it new with tags, and I went ahead and posted it for her, so that we can try and get some of her money back. So I put $0, that it was a $0 investment because it wasn't for me. I did put it in my comps. I could have just kept it out because I posted it and sold it for her, and I gave her the money. But just to keep a log of like in my mind of like everything that I'm selling in my closets specifically, I am going to add it to my list. So I posted it July 24th to Poshmark and eBay, and it sold August 5th on Poshmark for $35. I did accept an offer, and that gave my daughter, I was going to say it gave me, but it gave my daughter a profit of $28. So she did make back about half of what she spent on that item. The next item is this Miller Lite t-shirt, which I found at the Goodwill bins. And I just thought it was a beer graphic. You don't really see those all the time. the tag was super faded. I couldn't even really read it. So I had to go off like sizing off of just like measurements essentially. And I posted this and I got it for $1. It was back at the end of December. So my average cost was $1. I posted it July 25th to Poshmark and eBay. Again, this is one of those items. I had a box of like some stuff that I hadn't listed yet from that. I still have the baby clothes too. So I've learned that not to pick up baby clothes anymore. But I think I'm going to get out of the baby clothes game because I don't have the motivation to do it, I guess. So I don't think I'll be picking any baby clothes up anymore after I sell all the ones that I have. And I may end up giving them to some people I know eventually. But yeah, I did post this on July 25th to Poshmark and eBay. It sold on eBay August 6th, so it didn't take very long. I posted it for $9.99 because it did show some wear and was kind of like, it wasn't in like perfect condition or anything. So I posted it pretty low and it sold fairly quick, and it sold for $9.99 for full price, and I earned $6.44. So just a pretty quick flip. I'm happy to see that one go quickly. The next item also came out of my daughter's closet. So it was a Bath & Body Works red candy apple crossbody purse. I put Purcell. Whoops. Okay, well, put bag 6-inch mini. I must have accidentally added an L in there. But it still sold really quick, and it was literally like new. Like, she didn't use this. She like maybe wore it out one time after she got it, and that was it. So it came out of her closet, which was $0, so I didn't have anything invested. Posted it to Poshmark and eBay on August 3rd, and it sold on August 7th on eBay. It sold for $10, and I did take an offer for that one as well, because I had it posted at, I think, did it put 15? So I think I posted it at 15. There was a few other ones for sale out there. I was just trying to put it kind of in the same ballpark, but be a little bit competitive. And so I could get it sold quickly, and it did sell really quick, and I took the offer for 10. That gave my daughter a profit of $7.18. So she just went to college. She's actually back this weekend for the Labor Day weekend, but she's in college. This is her freshman year, and so she has needed extra funds for that. This is a Christopher Banks beige and purple floral blouse, women's large office business is what I put on here. It was also lightweight, and it had like a little like elasticy hem at the bottom, and the sleeves had this interesting designed cut, very flowy, kind of like a little butterfly wing is what I think of it as. And yeah, and it was just this really cute, lightweight, just really pretty, casual. You could just throw it over, have a little like cami underneath maybe. So I found this at the Goodwill bins at the end of June 29th, and my average cost that day was $2.18. I didn't do as good picking stuff up. I also didn't spend as long because my back has been really bad for the last several months, so I've just not been doing as much. Goodwill bins takes a lot out of me, and my back is literally throbbing. If I stand up for several hours at a time, my back is in so much pain. So I literally have to take meds before I go, and like, yeah. So I did take a break, and I went back that day. Like, I went for a few hours, took a break, went and got something to eat, sat in the car for a while. Then I went back in and did a few more hours. But the bins does take a lot out of you. So I did post it on July 31st to Poshmark and eBay, and it sold on eBay on August 8th for $16, and that gave me a profit of $10.52. And I know a lot of people say not to get Christopher and Banks. I think you just have to be really like mindful of what you're picking up. I was at the bins. The item was like really thin, very lightweight. I thought it was pretty. And it would be like a good office shirt for like a business casual office, and I was right, and it was a decent size. It was a size large, so I just kind of went off my gut with that. And it's not like a great sale, but it's a good, in my opinion, bread and butter sale. Like kind of like a good, just consistent type of sale. So I will watch for Christopher and Banks items that I think are good. I do have one, but it was a donation. It wasn't something I picked up that I'm going to be posting in the next few days. This is this is my one sale that I had on Kitizen, at least in the beginning of the month. I think I did sell I have one more sale on Kitizen this month as well, and it will be in the next sold comp. I can't talk today, you guys. It'll be in my next video from the second part of August sales. But this beginning of August, I sold this cute little U.S. Polo Association logoed little boy's dress shirt, and it was a size 4T, and it had the cute little like red horse like polo embroidered logo, I think is what it is really. But yeah, it had all these cute like logoed spots on the actual item. I know US Polo Association isn't, again, one that you would really pick up, but I did get this one at the Goodwill bins. It was really small, lightweight. It had the embroidered horse polo thing. I knew it'd sell eventually with somebody that wanted that style to like the little preppy style. So that was back, I got this at the bins November 10th last year, and my average cost that day was $1.27 per item. And it was posted to Poshmark and eBay on December 4th. And then I posted it to Kitizen on December 29th of last year. And it sold August 9th for $12. And I did send the gal an offer because she liked the item and she accepted it. And so I made a profit of $7.73 after fees and investment altogether. My next item is something that I was just experimenting with, and I've been watching some people that do hard goods. So I've been trying to get like a little bit more information on like, just to kind of like expand my knowledge base on hard goods, because I think I like looking at the hard goods, and I do pick up things like I got a bunch of kids' toys on my last trip and just some like miscellaneous things. So I am trying to kind of like just dabble a little bit in hard goods, but not like anything big, like VCRs and stuff. I'm not going there. I'm not going to do electronics. I don't want to package up huge boxes. That's not really something I'm ready to do right now in my business. Maybe someday when I'm doing it full time, but right now I don't feel like that's me. But this was only an 8x8 small little tile. So it's like a little wall art. It had a signed tile by this Jennifer Garant artist, and I saw other people called it the Fat Chef, so I did that too. And I put wall art, 8x8 tile, wood frame, small, and I just did red because it obviously is very reddish coloring on it. So I did do that. Here's some other kind of photos. There's the signature, and then it had a little like thing on the back. So anyways, hook on the back, if I could talk today. So anyways, that was the item. I picked it up at a regular Goodwill May 25th, and I paid $2.99. I posted it on June 14th. To Poshmark and eBay, and it sold on eBay on August 9th for $12. So it gave me a profit of $5.86. So not bad, but again, just another small sale. But it did give me a little bit of time to kind of like learn about that, learn how to package it, things like that. And then the next item is this Skechers Thinsulate women's snow boots, blue black checker plaid design, size 7.5. So I did get these in the original donation, so I never invested money into this item. But it did sit in a box for a few years before I ever posted it. I finally got through the box of shoes and went through and like handpicked the shoes that I thought were worth posting. So this was one of them, and I posted it to Goodwill October 21st last year, hoping it would sell for the winter season last year. Actually, it says I paid. Never mind. Hold on. What am I saying? I am literally losing my mind. I could have sworn these came in that donation. I must be wrong, so I put down. Now I'm like second guessing myself. I'm like, did I get these in the Did I pick these up at a Goodwill? I must have, because I wrote it down, but I don't remember picking these up at Goodwill. I could have sworn they came from the donation, but okay. I must have wrote down Goodwill, so I must have picked them up at Goodwill, but I honestly don't remember doing that. It says okay, so let's just start over. I apparently bought these at Goodwill, and I bought them on October 21st. of 2023 for $3.99, and so that would have been right before the beginning of the winter. So I guess I can see that. I might be thinking of a different pair of boots. Like there was another pair of boots that I had bought, and not the, I think it's an older pair that I had. I must be thinking of just a whole nother situation. Anyway, so I did pay $3.99. I posted it October 25th to Poshmark and eBay, and it sold on Poshmark August 10th for $20. So that gave me a profit of $12.01. I honestly feel like I'm losing my mind. I swear it came from the donation, but I am, yeah. So this is why I'm just trying to keep really good, because this is in October, and this was when I just started putting stuff onto forums and actually keeping a better log of everything I'm buying. So yeah, this is why, because I'm getting older and my mind's not all there. So I'm not that old, but I just don't think I get this proper sleep. I'm really tired a lot, and I think between my work and all the things I have going on, I'm one of those like middle-aged women that start to lose their mind sometimes. But yeah, it's just, I think it's called mom brain, to be honest, and it will get better, but I just have to really keep really good track of everything in my, like what's going on, and like if I can just write down when I get home, bring the bag in, write down everything I bought, how much I paid for it, then there's no question on where it came from. Which is why I'm trying to keep these really good logs, and going back and like talking about it on video, it helps like my brain. So I might go back, but I didn't actually film my thrift hauls in October, so I wouldn't be able to see this thrift haul, which is why I'm like going, oh, I wish. I didn't really start like filming thrift hauls until I want to say the beginning of December. So yeah. So anyways, but it's helpful though, because if I forget where I got something, I can go back in my own videos and be like, oh, there it is. So that's where I bought it. And on my thrift hauls, I'm usually telling you like how much I paid for the item, obviously where I got it at, if it was at Goodwill or the bins or a different thrift store, or if it was a donation, you know. Anyways, well, the donations I've been getting, I have a whole nother load of donations that I've been going through. I'm not going to be sharing all of those on video. I'm just going to get them posted because it was a lot of donations. And honestly, it's too much, but I might share some of them as I'm doing other videos. But yeah, I just don't think there's just too much. So anyways, so the next item is this Banana Republic blue chino shorts, Hampton fit, size 4. And I did have these on what I was doing was this 3 for $15. So I had created this little graphic that said what to do. Like if you bundle this item with 2 more qualifying items, then I'll mark them down to $15. So if somebody were to pick out 3 items that had this graphic that said 3 for $15, then I would effectively bundle them and offer $15. But this one was just sold by itself. I had it posted for $6. It's really not a big deal. So if she didn't find 2 more items, and the thing is I've been weeding out all of those 3 for $15 so that I don't have that anymore on my channel, on my closet, excuse me. So I don't think there's a lot to really pick from anyways at this point. So I have been, when I go back and repost older items, I've been removing that graphic and removing all of that information. But this one still was there. And I had it posted for $6 and she bought it for $6. So, anyways, and that's what they look like. It was just a basic pair of blue shorts. And so it came from the original donation. I had 0 invested, but they were cute enough and in good quality that I just posted them and left them sitting there. And it was posted June 26th of 23 to Poshmark only, and it sold August 10th of 24 on Poshmark for $6. So it did give me a profit of $3.05 after Poshmark's fees. So it didn't hurt to just let them sit there. The next item is this cute little Star Wars Porg Bird Disney small plush stuffed toy, 8-inch, and I put The Last Jedi. I honestly don't remember. I don't think I've watched a lot of Star Wars, but I haven't watched any of the recent, like the how do you say that? Mandalorian, something like that. I haven't watched any of that kind of stuff, so I don't really know, like, is it from The Last Jedi, though? It must be, but I just don't remember, so... I wasn't a huge Star Wars fan, but I did watch all of the originals. So this came from the Goodwill bins at the end of June, and my average cost was $2.18 per item. I posted it August 1st to Poshmark and eBay. It sold on eBay August 10th for $10. So this gives me a profit of $5.38. And so with the bins, like every little bit, $5, $10, you know, that's a pretty good profit for the bins items. I mean, I'd love to be earning $30 out of the bins, but it's not as common, I think, to get that kind of a value unless you score and find really, really good items. Which for the people that literally live at the bins and that's their job, they do find those items, but I can't go to the bins except like I actually restrict myself from going to the bins. I'll just put it that way. The bins are about an hour and a half to 2 hours drive, so it has to be a day trip for me. I can't do that every day, so I do schedule times when I'm running low on inventory where then I will do a bins trip, so I get a good amount of items, and then it will take me months to get through those items, so that's why I'll schedule it and do like a huge trip out of it. I would love to go more, and eventually I might go like once a month or twice a month, but right now it's just such a drive for me, and yeah, I've got enough to list still right now that I'm just still getting through it all. So I do try to restrict those trips, but I've been doing more Goodwill trips because I can get to an actual Goodwill store or just a thrift store, but Goodwills are the more common stores in my area, so it ends up being Goodwill. I think I make it to a Goodwill store several times a month at this point, but they're within about an hour, so it's not as far of a trip to get to. But I do try to get the bins items because you do get a good quantity of items, and that just helps me have a pile at home, the so-called death piles, but it does give me amounts of stuff that I can keep going and getting more out of to post. So I think it's helpful anyways. So the next item is this Old Navy plaid chino shorts, women's 2, pink beige buttons, back pockets, pockets. And you know, what's funny is I thought it was interesting that I've been selling a lot of shorts this month. And so obviously the average cost, and they're all just basic shorts, you know, they're nothing fancy schmancy. And a lot of them are older items from my closet, several of these. So I just thought it was interesting that they've all been selling this month. So apparently August is the month for buying shorts. Which I got these from the original donation. I had $0 invested, posted them on March 17th of 23 to Poshmark. I took new photos with it hanging up on the wall and posted it on June 15th, 2024 to eBay, and again, reshared it on Poshmark. But it sold on eBay on August 13th for $10. That gave me a profit of $7.69. Really happy about that. And again, it's one of those older items that got out of my house. And then the next item is this Vans Tipper woven ditzy flower short sleeve relaxed fit button down shirt, size small. And this one was my daughter's. It came out of her closet again. And she did wear it to school quite a bit. She liked the shirt. She wore it for several years. There's a little logo. And then I did find a few stock photos of it on the model, so I did add those at the bottom there just in case somebody wanted to kind of get an idea of what it looks like. So this one came out of my daughter's closet, so I had $0 invested. I posted it on April 17th of this year, 24, and it sold, and I posted it on Poshmark and eBay, and it sold on eBay on August 14th, so it took a few months, and it sold for $12, so that gave her a profit of $9.42. And then the next item is this Lovapella ruched bodycon shirt dress. I put shirt dress because I couldn't decide if it was a shirt or a dress, so I just put shirt dress. Teal blue long sleeve, size large, and it was from the original donation. I did not pick this up. I have no idea what this brand is. I don't know. But it was in the original donation. I had originally posted it on the floor pictures then I thought, well, why not just go ahead and like hang it up and take some pictures and post it. But I was this close to actually taking it out of my closet and just donating it, because the material is just like a basic like cotton, kind of like a soft, but as you can see right here, it is got some pilling. I did take my sweater shaver, and I did, when I went to go take the new photos of it hanging up, I did shave a good amount of pilling off of it, and I steamed it. Whereas before on the floor was before I had my shaver, before I had my steamer, so it was kind of wrinkly a little bit. So I thought I'd give it a second chance, and I kind of cleaned it up a little bit and posted it, and it sold for $5. So anyways, I was happy to just see it go, because I literally was ready to yank it from the closet anyways, because it's not something I would ever pick up even at the bins, not anymore. So this was an original donation, and I posted it to Poshmark originally August 27th of 2022. So that was a really long time ago. And then I took the new photos and posted it December 18th of 23. So that was right when I started, like I said, taking my business more seriously. And I was going back through the older items and trying to get like new photos of them. I was going box by box by box and like kind of like refreshing the photos that I had, creating new listings and new photos, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, so I did that in December, and it did not sell until August 14th on Poshmark of this year, and it sold for $5. So that gave me a profit of $2.05 after all that time. So again, I literally was like this close. Like I was just getting ready to do that next box that it was in, and had I gone through that box, it would have been deleted, and I would have taken it to the Goodwill and just redonated it. So I was so happy that it went, and I made a profit finally. Okay, guys, so I'm on the last item. Thank you for sticking it out. And again, if you're new here, please consider hitting subscribe if you made it this far. Hit the thumbs up button, and if you want to leave a comment, I would love to see it. I don't get a lot of comments yet, so maybe someday I'll start getting people commenting. Any good comments are allowed, no bad comments. So anyways, and I'm joking. I know that people are gonna say what they want to say. So anyways, this is a soft surroundings teal vertical stripe linen. Oh, hey, look at that. I got a new offer. That's the first time I've seen that while I was actually on my computer. That's so funny. I'll have to, hey, let's just do that together. Let me get on my phone. Let's see what it is, because now I'm curious. Oh, and my mom sent me a text. Okay, cool. My daughter sent me a Snapchat. What was that on? Was that on eBay? Let's try eBay. Yes, it was on eBay. A new offer on the Old Navy women's black sweater pullover high-low cozy classic oversized sweater. Here, I'll see if I can just share it with you guys. Let's see if I can find that. But it's just a basic black sweater. This actually, I think, came out of my daughter's closet. I'm pretty sure I didn't pay for this item, so I'm gonna accept this offer because it's a low offer. It's $8. I have it posted for $12, so it's like $4 off. But I didn't pay for this item. I'm like 90%. Here, let me just go look it up. I guess we can do that together. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Let's go over here. Go look up my, oops. I'll find my log and I'll just verify before I hit accept. So you can kind of see how I go through this process. If I'm going to accept an offer, I want to make sure I'm not going in the negative anyways if I accept a low offer on something. And I typically don't accept super low offers, but for certain items, obviously, if it's like a low cost item anyways. So this was Old Navy size medium black sweater. So I just go to my master file. Once it finishes loading, it's taking its sweet time. Old Navy. I have to find it. Till my little person's in the way. Women's shirt, blue, black. That's not it. Dress shirt, dress, black floral, teal, What was that last one? Black romper. No. Blue, black, silver, sweetheart capris, dark brown, long dark blue, jeggings, shoes, mustard yellow, faux leather tote bag, the Rockstar jeans, pink, that won't be it, women's black, high-low sweater pullover, here it is. So that's kind of what I do when I go, I can't get it to like highlight the line, there it is. Yeah, so this one came out of my daughter's closet. I have 3 daughters, so when I say my daughter's closet, it's going to be one of my daughters. It's not going to be one daughter. It could be any of them. But essentially it came out of our closet at home. So yeah, so I paid $0 for this item. And it was posted. Well, I did just recently put new photos up, so that's probably why, because it was one of those items I pulled. And I posted it August 9th, and now it wants to sell for $8. I'm going to go ahead and accept it because it's been a slow month. And anything is better than nothing at this point, and it won't be very much. Again, it's just one of those really low offers, but hey, I'm fine with it. So I'm going to hit accept really quick. It's 33.33% off my okay. Now I have to wait and see if they pay. That's what I don't get. If they're going to send you an offer on eBay, why is it that once you accept the offer, it's not just automatically charged like Poshmark? It's so crazy to me that then after they send you an offer, they can still decline it. It's like, why? If they send you an offer, it should go straight out. But no, once you accept their offer, then it has to go back to them to make the payment. It's just weird. I just feel like if they're going to send it, it should be automatically done. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can delete it off Poshmark really quick. Old Navy. Because I don't want it to sell on 2 platforms at the same time. And it is now deleted, and I don't have it posted on any other platforms. So we're good there. So thank you for watching while I did that. Maybe that helped you if you are a reseller, a new reseller. I know the old ones already know what they're doing. But yeah, so essentially I just went through, figured out that I can accept an $8 offer because I have $0 invested. So even after eBay's fees, I'm still going to make a little profit. It'll probably be like $4 or $5. Which that one will be in my my next end of month video of sales report. So like this exact video, I will be doing it from August 16th to 31st. So obviously it'll be one of my sales on the 31st of August. And so anyways, the last item, finally get to this, is this soft surroundings teal vertical stripe linen long sleeve tunic size 1X. And I did get this one. It was one that I picked up. It's kind of funny how like the coloring doesn't come through on some of the photos, no matter how hard you try. But this coloring actually does show pretty much what it looked like. It was just this really pretty like teal blue. And yeah, and super cute. So this item I did get at the Goodwill store. I got it on March 6th. I paid $5.99. I posted it April 3rd to Poshmark and eBay, and it finally sold on August 15th on eBay. It sold for $25. That gave me a profit of $14.23. And that is it for this video, you guys. So I'm not going to waste your time and yap at you any longer. It's already been almost 45 minutes. If you guys have stuck with me this far, thank you. I appreciate you, and I hope you'll be here for the next video. And since it's 31st, I will be trying to get that one filmed in the next few days, hopefully. Again, I've been really tired, and I don't do any real work on Sundays. As far as like, I don't really work on my business on Sundays. I try to actually have a whole day off of any kind of like my regular work or this job. So which I love doing this one, don't get me wrong. I would totally do it on a Sunday, but I do follow like the Sabbath. And then I'm not going to go there on like the Sabbath on Saturday or Sunday. I'm just going to say I do spend a day off of doing anything that was like anything that's going to earn me income, essentially. So that's the way that I feel like God spoke to me on the Sabbath, was just like, if you're doing something to earn money, then that doesn't count. But like, I can still like do the dishes or like, you know, do stuff at the house. But so I do like mow the yard and stuff. Like, I just do that. I spend that day doing other things that need to get done, and or resting, obviously doing church and that kind of thing. But yeah, so I do take Sundays off of all of my official businesses and just relax, essentially. But anyways, yeah, so tomorrow I won't be working, so I won't be filming tomorrow. But yeah, and so yeah, I'll try and get that one out though in the next week. So if you want to watch for that next week, and great. Thank you so much. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend wherever you are. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.